Well, indeed, everybody. It's familiar faces. I've seen these people somewhere. I don't.
Spider-Man meme.
Whoa.
Oh wait, Chief, your
We're
favorite
back.
thing's back too.
Oh, the green light.
Well, everybody, we're back.
Yeah.
We are. Wow, we're back at it. This is weird. Haven't done this over a couple months. Two.
Yeah,
months.
it's like 3 months. Is
2
it
months?
now, Shane? Shit.
Us 2 months because the last one we did was with Pretty Hard.
For you, it's been a while. So
Yeah,
you,
yeah,
it's been a while.
It's been
this
me.
trio right here is
It's
kind
a
of
bit.
been out of it. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, hang on.
We're
Hang on.
back.
I forgot to do something.
Oh,
Forgot to.
oh no.
Oh no. Oh wait, hold on.
Oh yeah. There we go.
There we go.
There we go.
There we
That's
go.
it.
Now it's good.
That's
Hold on.
Oh Lord.
beautiful.
There we go. There we go. Beautiful. Oh, you only got hats.
Well, it's good to see all these faces again. It's good to see everybody here. If you're joining now, watching later, it's good to see you. Happy to have you here. Happy to see everybody here. And whew, quite a lot we have to talk about.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Quite a lot. See, like,
oh my god.
oh my god. So, welcome back, everybody. My name is Shane King Fei, your host, joined by my two co-hosts, David and John, Chief and JB. We're here again. We're back at it. We're gonna be living our lives today. We're gonna be doing this today. Let's get right on the business.
Yeah.
Let's get this show on the road.
So how about that Ahsoka, right?
How about that Ahsoka?
That's where you wanted to lead it off, correct?
Yeah. Well, that,
Okay.
let's be honest here for a second. That's what we've that's what we missed. You see, if we were back on the air, we would have done a per episode review. Here we are at the end.
Now we have to do every episode.
I'm about to break down everything in like 2 seconds.
Every damn episode.
This is a time. This is a time where we have to do this all. So let's get right into this stuff because we have Ahsoka to talk about. Kev's already put his review in 10 out of 10. We got a lot to talk about. We have a lot to discuss. So let's just. You see, we had talked about this pre-episode if we were going to do per episode review, or we're just going to do an entire hour, maybe even longer review, and break down each episode in our own hour review. There's so much to talk about, and I have so much to say that I feel like we can't do a per episode thing because we've reached this far. It's more of the fact that we're just going to talk about how we're feeling. And before we get to the major stuff, there's some minor stuff that I feel like we need to talk about real tiny quick when it comes to this show, because this show was phenomenal. It was amazing. If you're complaining, that's your opinion. You can complain. I get it. Some things didn't meet expectations, or my opinion is just that's why you don't overhype yourself, But let's just go right onto this. Okay, I'm gonna dig right into this, and then if we're gonna go in the comments, we're gonna go in the comments, So here's my opinion on this real quick. Let's talk about Baylan Skoll. How that character became the most interesting and loved character in Star Wars like that. And it's sad. It's sad that we don't have Ray Stevenson anymore. So let's just honor his character, Let's just talk about Baylan.
Whew. God. Yeah.
Baylan.
I was like, who is this space dad?
Space dad.
He's literally a space dad. Because he turned even more into a space dad in episode 6, I think, when he was like, yeah, Shin, you got to do this, and then you got to do that, and then deuces.
Yep, that was 6. Yep.
Yeah. So, like, obviously, there's a major thing that we have to talk about when it comes to Baylan, and we'll get into that into a second.
Yeah.
Just like when it comes to his character, so he didn't feel forced. like onto us. Like this is a character we're supposed to understand. This character supposed to feel. It's a character that grew on me, that like I loved to watch. And it's a character that like he slowly progressed throughout the show. And Balin is such an interesting character in my opinion that like it's sad because we lost Ray. And it's so terrible. But Balin was such a fun and he was so intriguing. Like the amount of advice I took from this man that can be applied to real life is like insane. Like what he had talked about when he got really interesting when we finally reached Peridia, and we were finally on Peridia, and he was talking, and how he mentioned that it's a cycle that repeats itself over and over and over again. And it's funny because he's right. That's the entirety of the Star Wars universe and lore. It's a cycle that keeps happening. It's a cycle where the Republic's on top, the Sith Empire's on top, the Jedi's on top, the Jedi are down, the Empire's on top, the New Republic, Rebellion's on top, the First Order's on top. It's a cycle that repeats, and it's such a great way to just kind of in his own way sum up the entire Star Wars universe because he's absolutely right, and it's insane, and the advice that I took from him, when it's impatience for victory will only lead to defeat, was it was just good.
It's like Napoleon speaking.
It really
almost. It was very Master Yoda-ish.
Yeah.
And in that regard of oh, you can do this, but also
I feel like it was Master Yoda-ish evil.
Yeah.
But he's not even evil. I wouldn't even say he's a morally gray bad guy, Qui-Gon Jinn. He's a morally gray character that leans more towards the dark side, and then you have Qui-Gon who leans towards the light side, That's where I find
I saw that. I saw the comment. And I was like,
we're back. We're back, everybody. Good to see you as well.
Bubba Sawyer.
Oh my god. Okay.
That's
I know comments are going to distract us.
That one is Biscuit.
Yes, I believe it. So
Bubba
here's
is Aaron.
Here's John. Me and Chief got our feelings. What about you and Balin?
So the thing that I find interesting with Balin is that necessarily in the Ahsoka show, he wasn't even really a menace. He was just he was trying to achieve his own goals and his own achievements.
Yeah.
And also something that I did find out. So if you watched last week's this week, not last week, the final episode, there is a glimpse. So when you see Balin looking off into the distance, apparently there's a glimpse of this giant orange light that you can kind of see, but it's a little hard to see. But it's you remember the Mortis arc, and Anakin saw the blue beam, and it was the home.
Yeah.
But now it's orange, and then that's kind of representing that Balin has to.
Chief, you love how I was there's a big thing we have to talk about, but we're just gonna talk about Balin as a whole, and he just jumps right straight to the big thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I thought that was another small thing, and then as he described it more, I was like, oh dang. This is the big thing. Well, I guess we're doing this now.
I want to just right into it.
Okay, all right. I do have one thing before each just contributes to the big thing. What is he standing on, guys? I know what he's standing on.
I know.
Jay knows what he's standing on. Jonathan, I don't know.
The comments actually.
I do know what.
If you see the Ahsoka finale, just the comments can answer. What's Balin standing on?
I'm being completely sarcastic here. I don't know what he's standing on.
That's a finger, all right.
It's like on the tip of my finger.
Yeah, that beard. Just want to just grab.
Yeah, it's
Obi-Wan little twist mustache.
How about that owl too?
Okay, that we can't.
I just gotta itch my head. It feels like you know.
You know, I'm not gonna let the comments answer because the comments are just gonna keep doing this bullshit that I'm looking at.
He's standing on my basement.
Okay. So when it comes to, I mean, what Bailey's standing, which is the father, the Mortis gods, so like the thing is that there's so many theories that are gonna go around this, and right now all of them are up in the air, and all of them could be right, and all of them could be wrong. You know, Dave could literally just pull out the middle finger halfway through the show, like if there's a season 2, and just be like, we lied.
No.
Like everybody's more rock theories. No.
That theory.
No.
Not the one.
That theory was solid until episode 4.
Yeah, literally.
5.
So here's
5.
So here's the thing.
4.
Like here's my personal take. So yes, John is right. There was an orange light that shot you up into the sky that you can see off in the distance, like in the mountains, you know. So I don't know what's fully going on with this. Personally, my theories still lead to that if this is Mortis gods we're dealing with, it could be the sun still alive. The sun could also be dead. You know, I've heard a lot of interesting theories going around it that we can talk about. But personally, when it comes to my theories, I still want to leave. This is an outrageous theory. It's something that drastically will change the Star Wars universe if it happens. I still lean towards Abeloth because technically Abeloth can be considered the mother of Star Wars, you know?
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna lead into.
I could lean towards the sun, you know? But here's the thing. They do something with a purpose, okay? Why? So that the purpose is, and you could just go back, everything's done with a purpose, you know? Something is shown to you on purpose. It's supposed to retrieve your interest, you know? Depending on what the story wants to be. Depending on what the story is, something's usually shown with a purpose. When you see the Mortis gods, the father, the son, you clearly only see the father and the son. Off the left, you see the daughter's broken statue. What does that mean? Because technically, the daughter still lives through Ahsoka.
So, quick theory, could be wrong. What if Ahsoka, if she dies, reincarnates as the sister?
Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe reincarnation was the wrong word, but turns back into the sister because the sisters had a long enough time to recuperate.
But the sister's also Morai.
That's true. She is a perpetual.
Yeah.
But if she was a perpetual in the Star Wars universe, you'd think we would have seen her by now.
I don't mind the theory. I don't like it.
As I said really I didn't really like it either. So,
John?
Yeah, I don't really like that theory. But I agree with what you said. I think it's definitely the mother. I just call it the mother because I always keep forgetting the name. But I definitely think it could be her, which would make a lot of sense because, I mean, the father, the son, and the daughter all joined together to banish her. But they're not all. If the son is actually dead, that means there's none of them there to stop her, so she could easily come back if she really wanted to.
Or another take is that this might not be Abeloth because Abeloth is such a complicated story when it comes to Star Wars. Especially if you're doing Heirs of the Empire. If you bring Abeloth into this, you basically sidetrack Thrawn as a sideshow. Oh yeah. You know, because Abeloth would be Abeloth wouldn't even be a Ahsoka story. It would be like a Luke Skywalker story, and for him to come, you know. My opinion when it comes to all this is that it's a wild theory again as well, because you can have so many wild theories when it comes to this, because this is a wild atmosphere we've entered, you know? Some could say that Peridea is like what you sent me, Chief. We can get into that later, But like, for example, when you look into the entire source of this, it's did Anakin is now in sense the father. He has mastered both light and dark,
Mm-hmm.
Ahsoka represents the sister in a way, all light, who represents the son.
It's true.
Like,
sorry, go ahead.
Like, that's where, like, I've heard some wild theories going into that, like, new Mortis gods we brought, but that's why that's why I don't like it as much either. But I like the idea that you can correlate them with each other now,
Yeah.
Or maybe what we haven't sorry, go ahead.
Maybe possibly Peridea is another what was the planet, what they dropped on? They crashed and they found the brother and the sister and the father. What was that planet named?
They never really said what that planet was.
Maybe it's another one of those planets.
Yeah.
It could be. It could be like for purposes unto myself, I'm just going to call that planet Perpetualis because there are perpetuals living on it. So maybe Peridea is another Perpetualis and or thank you, Keth, Mortis.
It is Mortis. I'm so dumb.
I was gonna say
it is Mortis. I completely forgot too. It's all right. Maybe Perpetualis. God, I'm having a mouth stroke today. Maybe Peridea is another Mortis.
Yeah, it could be. I do like what you sent me though, Chief. Sadly, I don't think we ever sent this to John.
What did I send you?
But what Screen Rant said to us,
Oh yeah, that.
This is a really great tie. Basically, what Screen Rant quoted is that the Ahsoka series reveals Peridea may be more than just the birthplace of the Night Sisters. It could potentially be the origin of the Force of itself and the cycle of light and dark. As it does say here, Star Wars officially sets up a new movie, supports major 25,000 years ago prequel theory. So,
isn't that James Mangold's
that's James Mangold's movie. James Mangold's movie is 25,000 years prime Jedi type stuff we're dealing with,
Nope.
Which can't wait to say the movie. We've talked about the movie in the past before. If you want to go check out our previous episodes. We don't have time to really get back into that. Maybe later when we're talking about some stuff. But it pretty is like an origin planet of the Force itself. It would explain why Anakin's Force ghost can travel to this,
Oh yeah, 100%.
Because here's the thing, the Force exists within the Star Wars galaxy. But if the Force existed to other galaxies, it would explain why Anakin shouldn't show himself here. There's reason why Anakin was only shown at the end of this. It's not shown because this is not like we're back in the Star Wars universe. The Force is here. The Force, you wouldn't think the Force is here. It is though. We see Anakin. What's going on with it? And it kind of ties back into what Balin was saying about like he's looking for the beginning. If this is truly the origin and beginning of a cycle of light and dark, with the Mortis gods, because Mortis gods represent light, dark, and the Father being the balance, and that's what Anakin is. Anakin is balance. And if it does represent that, then it's a great tie into all this. It could be more. It could realistically be more than pretty as something more than we already know.
Yeah, 100%.
And something like I wanted to say before was maybe so because we already know that Ahsoka represents the daughter, Anakin represents the father, and then the son doesn't have like someone that represents him. What if like we haven't ran into the person that represents the son yet, and that's supposed to be the next villain?
I've heard of theory. Well, no, the next villain's Thrawn.
Or like, I mean, associated with Thrawn is what I mean.
It's really. I don't. So the theory that's going around is that Balin or Shin is going to represent the son.
Question.
So I think it's Balin. The same thing is like I said.
I want to see Balin more like.
Did the Empire completely glass Dathomir like they glassed Mandalore?
No, Dathomir's pretty fine. No one glassed Dathomir.
Okay, then the Zabrak people are chilling, right?
Oh, so you're saying they're gonna find like another Darth Maul?
They could. Either
Yeah, but this
Darth
is
Maul,
the origin of Night Sisters. This isn't the origin of Zabrax.
Either another Darth Maul, or somebody who was like imbued with a bunch of Night Sister magic, Savage Press.
No, that man's. I love these theories, but we're really entering wild space now.
I know.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's a good question.
That's why I don't like talking about this type of stuff, because we could go so wild and they're so outrageous and so outlandish that you could literally say anything. So here's the thing. Dathomir is the home world for the Zabrax. Peridea is not. Peridea is the home world of Night Sisters.
Yeah.
You know? And that magic type shit. You know? Yeah. Now, Kat says anything. I don't know what Kat is saying. He doesn't think so. But the problem is that Mortis, it was never specified if it was unknown reach. I mean, it probably was, but still, it was specified that it's outside of the reach of anyone else. That's why we never went back to that planet. You know, I think also Mortis kaboomed or basically went somewhere else. You know, I don't know what fully happened to Mortis, but I believe Mortis is either outside of the unknown regions or the galaxy itself. That's why we can't access it or get to it at all. But I like Screamer's theory. It's an interesting theory because it does. If it's true, this honestly, we're setting up a lot of stuff when it comes to Star Wars right now. And yes, so I fully agree with this, that this could be the origin of the Force. You know, there's so many places. Canon always changes. You know, it just does, like, if it is the origin of the Force, it ties into the direct theory that it makes sense why Anakin's there.
Oh, yeah.
It makes sense why they can use the Force in another galaxy. You know, because obviously this place is connected to the Force. Just how is it connected to the Force? You know, because if this planet was being connected to the Force, you would see like a less ability of Force using going on here, but it is. You know, it's a good theory in my opinion. The Mortis, whatever's going to happen, that's why I like saying I don't really know what's going to happen, because you could make so many theories and we could be here for hours talking about different stuff about the Mortis, of what's going on here. The Mortis God is the Father, the Son, the Daughter. You know, there's so much stuff you can talk about here. It's kind of hard to talk about all of it because it's just so much. It's interesting, though. It truly is. Dave has piqued our interest when it comes to this. You know? He truly has. Also, give credit to this. They made the father look like the actual Clone Wars father. Like, there was good speak, you know?
It was a good design. Also, like, I feel like Dave Filoni has basically set up for like a lot of different points on like where the story could go. So like we saw in episode 5, we saw the World Between Worlds in live action. We saw like a lot of Force users have influence on that, like Anakin does, or mostly Anakin has influence on the World Between Worlds. But like World Between Worlds, the Mortis arc, all these things that they have set up for the story as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Don't look at the comments. Just don't look at the comments. Besides Kat, you can look at Kat's comments. Okay. So, I like those theories. Now here's the thing. I want to crush a theory real quick. I need to crush someone's boot real quick.
Probably mine.
No, absolutely not. I need to crush something real quick. And this is where we need to just clear up a thing. When it comes to the World Between Worlds, you can access it through the point you entered it. You cannot go back in time via the World Between Worlds. You can see things playing. Everything. So the World Between Worlds is outside space, outside time. It basically connects all the events into one little bubble. You know. So the World Between Worlds is, you can enter it through your point. You have to return through the portal you went in. That's why Ahsoka went back through hers and Ezra went back through his. You can't leave it. So I've seen theories. People are like, they're going to use the World Between Worlds to get back home. That's not how they're going to do it. The space boat is probably going to come. Something's going to come back. You know, something's going to happen where either it's a Mortis guard that truly exists. He's going to snap his fingers. They're back there. Something's going to truly happen. You know, but when it comes to the World Between Worlds, this just shows how powerful Anakin is now.
Yeah,
Anakin appeared.
It truly shows truly shows how much like Anakin actually was the chosen one. No one can theorize like Anakin's not the chosen one, Luke's the chosen one, all these other things. It literally just proves our point that Anakin has the power and is the chosen one.
Can I crush another theory?
What's that?
Both the son and the father are dead.
Now, so here's the thing. The father is dead. The sister is technically dead. Sorry, I keep saying the sister. You guys keep getting to say the sister. The daughter is technically dead. You know?
He died on Mortis.
Yes, he did die on Mortis.
No, the son died on Mortis.
A lot of people are saying the son survived because he died to Anakin's lightsaber, not the blade. But the thing is, I feel like the son is like, I kind of agree with Chief. I feel like the son is dead. And because Anakin was the chosen one, his lightsaber had more of an effect, just like the sword does, because he has the power.
Yeah.
So
they're all dead.
Definitely think
they're all
dead.
They're all dead.
Oh yeah, no. They're very much all dead.
That's why like the Abeloth theory kind of holds its ground now, because if they're all dead, who's here then?
Yeah.
Exactly. And then that would make more sense because she's free to reign because the son, the daughter, and the father are all dead.
Yeah. Sorry, I have someone text me real quick. Yeah. Yes, I agree. You know, so they're all dead. But kind of transferring out the Mortis gods type stuff because it's a lot to unpack.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we can't unpack it all today. Maybe another episode we'll totally talk about Mortis gods, the Mortis arcs, what they could do with this, what it truly means. You know, we can totally talk about Abeloth and the theories that are going around Abeloth if they can hold their ground. I'm down to talk about all that. Rule Between Worlds is another weird place to unpack. Kind of. I understand the World Between Worlds, but it's a place where you could definitely unpack, you know? But I don't want to crush your boot today, Keth, but I'm going to disagree with you on one of the comments you just said, the latest one. But because I just read it super fast. But here's the thing: when it comes to the idea,
no, because he just crushed a theory of mine the other night about that.
What, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, the World Between Worlds you can only access it through your point.
Yeah.
And it connects all the events of Star Wars, you know?
It wasn't even about the World Between Worlds. It was multiple
timelines.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna crush another boot real quick because I totally forgot about this, guys. For everybody that thinks Dave Filoni's retconning the sequel trilogy, or they are gonna retcon it, I don't think so anymore because I totally just rewatched Mandalorian where they lead into the First Order. Because if anybody forgets, they bring up what's their guards' names? The Praetorian Guards. And Praetorian Guards are in The Last Jedi. And Praetorian Guards exist in Operation Necromancer.
They brought in like Hux's dad for Mandalorian.
Yeah, they brought in Hux's dad, Commandant Hux. Yeah, they're not getting retconned. I totally forgot about all that.
They're not retconned. I'm sorry.
I totally forgot about all that. And so I have to crush that boot quick. But let's just unpack the next biggest thing. Anakin fucking Skywalker.
Oh, yeah.
yes. That man is basically the true God.
Dude, that man is amazing. I love him. We love him. Hayden Christensen deserves all the love. Fuck all of you haters.
Yes. No, guys, that should be.
Yeah, all of you original trilogy fans.
Hey, don't shit on the original trilogy fans. All of those guys.
No. The sequel.
All of them hated on the prequels. So
that is
okay.
true.
Well, okay. If 10 years time from now they start loving the sequels, they're gonna start fucking hating us prequel fans because we shitted on the sequels. Okay, I want you to know that.
Yeah, they will.
Okay, I want you to know that. But here's the thing, Hayden, we got our boy Hayden back, and I think where everybody's a little confused is that everybody thinks this is a send off to Anakin. I think this is just the beginning.
Oh, 100%.
No, this is
100%,
they are definitely
100%.
bringing Hayden Christensen in for a lot more projects as Anakin. There's no way that they would tease us with all this stuff that Anakin can do, and then be like, "Oh yeah, he's not coming back."
Yeah, no.
Because they brought him back for Kenobi as Darth Vader and as flashbacks for as Anakin, and then they bring him into Ahsoka as like basically this god. I'm pretty sure they're not gonna be like, "Hey, we're giving Hayden Christensen the whole boot," especially because like everybody's loving that Hayden came back because everybody was saying like, "Oh my god, episode 5 was the best episode in Ahsoka so far." Like when it was coming out, they literally got that thing so good that they literally put the next episode in theaters and stuff like that. So I'm pretty sure they would bring Hayden back if they blew that up so much.
Oh yeah. Do that, Top Chief. Your turn. Your turn.
No, because I just forgot what I was gonna say.
Okay. So,
no, I remember.
Cool.
I'm sorry. I remembered. I remembered. So, did y'all notice in episode 5, Anakin had complete control over if he turned from Anakin Skywalker
and
to Darth Vader?
Yeah.
Yes.
So, I did read something a little bit ago when we were talking about Mortis gods.
Okay.
From a certain point of view, the sun escaped Mortis through Anakin. So.
Okay. Good seeing everybody. Good talking to you all.
Oh gosh, here we go.
Oh my god. From a certain point of view, it could be seen as Anakin has complete access to World Between Worlds because of that. But also, why wouldn't Ahsoka have that? Because she's...
Thank you.
Yeah.
I was about to crush your boot with that, by the way.
Yeah, I was just about to crush that theory.
No, it's because I think it's just really just because that is where the Force all flows to. You know, it's not an origin point, but that's where a giant part of the Force is at. Anakin, the chosen one, the strongest Force user to ever exist, surpassing Luke. You know, actually, I think Luke and him are on par when it comes to shit. Anakin is, I think, fully powerful there because Anakin represents the legit balance of the Force. He can go from Vader to Anakin like that. Because the thing about this is that, yes, Vader and Anakin are two separate people of their own ways. They act completely different from one another. They're complete opposites from one another. But Anakin has control. They're also one of the same because one of the body. Anakin has control over his anger, his fear. That's how he can switch between the two. Like it's bad, you know. Like think about this. Like he closed his eyes and became back Anakin. He literally turned away from Ahsoka and became Vader. He has that power, you know. It's showing that they are different, but one of the same via the same body. That's why when you see like him walking in that most beautiful shot of the fucking show, and it just transforms into Vader. It's one of the same. They're two of the same, you know.
Yeah.
Also, that beautiful shot of them just like flashing back and forth.
Yeah.
Yes.
You go, Shane. I'm gonna type something in our private chat that I want to talk about in a little bit.
But something though that I would like to add is that, like you were saying, Shane, on how much like he has control is because he can switch from Vader and Anakin, just like you said, like that. Also, it kind of just shows that because like when you see that little part where it's Ahsoka looking like she's gonna kill Anakin with his lightsaber, but it's red. Her eyes turn Sith, and then she was like, "No, that's the old me," and then like says she wants to live. And then you see Anakin close his eyes, and then it goes back to normal. His eyes, and they're no longer Sith eyes. I feel like that just kind of represents how Anakin has like figured out.
I mean,
his true fear is himself, and figured out everything that he did that led up to him becoming Vader was a part of him, and that he just would let it go, and he could be both.
Well, okay, if we're going to talk about this real quick, you know, about this fight, you know, I'm just trying. We're going to talk about this personally when it comes to. I agree to it exact what you're saying, It's not that Anakin is in fear of himself. Anakin is teaching her the lesson to not fear, the lesson that he couldn't overcome. Also, he's teaching the lesson that Luke taught him. Throw away the blade, but know when to fight.
Yeah. What I'm saying is like he's representing what he wants Ahsoka to achieve. That's kind of what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. Like,
yeah.
He's basically just trying to say like there is a way to conquer your fear. There is also a way that you can choose when to fight and when to give up and give peace.
Yeah. It is, you know. Like here's like what I want to show you. You know, this fucking beauty.
This
shot.
Beautiful clip.
Look at that fucking man.
Oh.
Look at that man.
Oh. I have that clip as my
it's just
my loading screen clip.
Parted ways by now.
You did well.
like I know the quality is not the best when it comes to this because the Star Wars has released no official clips of this yet. I think
You're a warrior now.
If you look up Star Wars Coffee, they did.
Be everything I
Look up Star Wars Coffee. That's where you can find the official clips. There's some official clips.
Where's coffee?
That's where you can get a little bit better ones.
This man's helping me out, you know. We gotta wait to go back. Okay, so this clip right here.
Recordings just got better.
So we're using We're using Steam Guy.
Yeah.
Oh, we got ads. Yeah.
So this is one thing, not our clips. This is all Star Wars license, Lucasfilm, all this type of stuff. So here's what I want to talk about right here. Is this scene right here?
Siege of Mandalore. We had parted ways by now.
Looks intense.
It was.
You did well. You're a warrior now, as I trained you to be.
Is that all?
Ahsoka, within you will be everything I am. All the knowledge I possess. Just as I inherited knowledge from my master, and he from his.
So when Anakin literally says everything, you will become everything that I am, it's literally resembling the fact that Ahsoka has every right to fear what she's going to become. Because of what he became. You know, he became one of the most dangerous beings because of fear, you know, and hate. When it comes to this part, though, he's telling her, like, I'm more than that, which he does say eventually. Mm-hmm. I'm love. I care. I'm there for those who I care about and who I love, you know, and I'll always be there for them, you know, and I'm always going to be more than that, you know.
You're part of the legacy.
My favorite part's about to come up. This is the funniest meme.
But my part of that legacy is one of death and war.
But you're more than that. Because I'm more than that.
You are more, Anakin. But more powerful and dangerous than anyone realized.
Is that what this is about?
If I am everything you are,
You've learned nothing.
don't say that.
Back to the beginning.
Oh, I skipped the clip.
Yeah.
Hold on. Back out. I know where the clip was. Go back.
I know the clip, you dick. Right here.
But more powerful and dangerous than anyone realized.
Is that what this is about?
If I am everything you are,
You've learned nothing.
don't say that.
Back to the beginning. I gave you a choice. Live
Or die.
or die.
Incorrect.
Incorrect.
That's my favorite part.
Such a beautiful shot.
I I love that shot too. Yeah, it's so.
It's just. Yeah, and when everybody tells me that season 7 is so good, could have totally fought Mustafar Vader, I'm like, laugh now.
Yeah, that's what I said.
This is season 7, so
Dude doesn't care. Calm down.
Man's like, nah.
No. Oh, this might. Oh god. This is just him having control over both.
Here's the control. Best shot.
Oh.
Do you hear how heavy his footsteps are because he's doing?
See, the theory with that, the reason why his footsteps get heavier is because when it shows Vader in that clip, it's because because of the cybernetics.
Yeah, so that's why. Yeah, because you go back, you can hear it's really light. It's Vader cybernetics. Like,
yeah.
Oh my god, he's like the entire lesson that is taken away from this entire scene is knowing when to fight because you always have to fight, you know, but knowing when to put the blade down at the same time. Like that's what Luke showed Anakin in a way, knowing when to fight, but knowing when to restrain yourself. Because Anakin brings up a point: if you don't fight, you die. Simple as that. And that's the lesson that needs to be taken away from this, you know. And it was just perfect. Everything about this was perfect.
Mm-hmm. The one thing that I feel like is interesting about that is how they did the how they did in Kenobi, where it was like Vader and Anakin's voice mashed up into one. I like how they kind of did that again with that part where he's like, "You lack conviction." I like how they mash up the voices because then it makes it sound menacing.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna, if you two are you guys kind of done talking about this? I kind of want to throw a wrench in a conversation.
You can throw your wrench. You can throw your wrench.
Throw your wrench, brother.
How about Jason? How about Hera?
How about Ezra?
I know.
Oh my god!
I want to talk about Jason right now.
Ezra could train him. Ezra could train him.
Yeah. They could do an entire spin-off series of this.
That's great. This is the great thing about this because I don't know what shows are they're going to do because you have Mandalorian season 4 coming out next. You have Skeleton Crew that comes out next. It's supposed to tie into this.
They got that guy in a room.
You also have
the guy in a room.
Just give me Republic Rangers with what's his name?
Zeb.
Not Zeb. No.
Zeb and Carson Teva.
Carson Teva. Just give me Carson Teva in Republic Rangers.
Give me Carson Teva and Dave Filoni as an actor in every episode, and I will just stand there like...
It's just a buddy cop. It's just a buddy cop routine. Like, shit's gonna annoy. That's the thing. That's the thing when it comes to all this. That there's so many spin-offs you can do, especially if they do an Ezra show, which they fucking can.
They should. They should.
Ahsoka's getting season 2. Clearly.
Yeah. It has to. It was left on a massive cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's just
but Hera and Jason, I have to just pound that point out because Ezra can train Jason the same way that Kanan trains Ezra.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, we don't instill absolute trauma on the kid, and we don't have your master die right in front of you.
Are you kidding me? You're looking at the entire Star Wars lineage of fucking shit. The master always dies.
You never know.
The master always dies.
I'm not getting my hopes up too high, but I'm really hoping
Deborah Lara died in front of Kanan. Kanan died in front of Ezra. Ezra has to die in front of
Jason. No, if we really think
I'm gonna put a pause. I'm gonna put a pause real quick. I want to point to just one out. It's just a small little wrench in this conversation. The entire chaos of our fucking chat
room right
now, I
now.
have read, and I continue to read as we were talking about Star Wars. I'm gonna let it continue. We can go back into this now. That's what I said. You know?
No, that's hilarious.
Can I throw two little pieces of towards your wrench
into this? Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
go, dude.
All right.
Dude, honestly, this be like a 2-part episode. Fuck, just
It has probably gonna have to be. It has to be.
Sabine Wren being one of the few Mandalorians that is a Force user.
Yeah, she comes from a line of like Tar Vizsla, and which is weird because she's a Wren.
Can I point out something real quick? Everybody's probably acknowledged this, but it's probably unconsciously you acknowledge this. Sabine's a part of the Yoda lineage.
Yoda,
Count Dooku, Qui-Gon, Obi-Wan, Anakin, Ahsoka, Sabine.
Oh shoot! You're right. You're right. That's crazy.
Wait, please re-explain that because that went like whoosh.
That's the Padawan lineage. That's the Padawan.
Padawan lineage.
Say it again.
From Yoda.
Yoda trained Count Dooku. Count Dooku trained Qui-Gon. Qui-Gon trained Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan trained Anakin. Anakin trained Ahsoka. Ahsoka trained
Sabine.
Oh, I get it now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like here's like
wait. You got to have Luke in there. You also have to have Luke
here's the breaking out point. You have Yoda, but technically this type 2 Yoda, Obi-Wan trained Luke. Luke trained Leia, and then Luke also trained Ben.
There's a long list.
There's a long list of people that have been part of this lineage.
Yeah.
It's like a huge family tree.
Another wrench. Bring in that lady with fiery red hair and a pink lightsaber.
Can we acknowledge the theories that Shin might become Mara Jade? I don't want Shin to become Mara Jade because I love Shin so much that she should just be her own separate character. But can I please have Mara Jade?
Please.
Yeah. Can we just canonize her already? That's what everybody wants, okay?
Also, canonize Sam Witwer.
Yes. Yes, it's canonize Sam Witwer. Yes.
But we had a conversation the other day, Shane and I, and another member in Unity. If they brought in Starkiller, nerve the shit out of him.
No, here's the thing. Okay, here's the thing. This is nothing get derailed for 2 seconds, guys. Starkiller is not powerful. In the games, they just over-exaggerated his power. He's not powerful.
In two, they over-exagerated way too much.
In one, they over-exaggerated his power. And he brought down a Star Destroyer by himself.
In one, his power is, dude. If you actually just looking at the lore stuff, he's not that powerful. He doesn't even he doesn't scratch the surface of Vader's power or the Palpatine's power. It's just. So I think it's big. Yeah, but here's no. Something just clicked in my brain for 2 seconds. Everybody, shit, I'm gonna forget.
Something's actually clicking in your brain, Shane.
No, wait, no, I forgot it.
Just look at the green light, Shane. You'll remember.
No, I just had it.
That helped me. So.
Wait, it's not flashing anymore. Oh, there we go.
How about them cubbies? Am I right?
What?
He's trying to make you think of something.
No,
something random.
Continue. Just talk real quick. I'm trying to remember.
Something that we do need to talk about though is Ezra making Kanan's lightsaber.
Oh, I just remembered it. Wait. I'm sorry. I know we got to talk about that.
Go, Shane. Go before you forget it. Okay, write it down.
I just remembered it. I'm so happy I just remembered it. Okay, everybody. Dave Filoni, he said he's canonized most of the deleted scenes from Star Wars, Clone Wars. There's one scene because if we bring Sam Witwer as the son again, like as a spirit of the son again, there's something we have to talk about. They canonized Revan. Revan's in a deleted scene in the Mortis arc.
They did.
Yeah.
You're right.
The son goes to speak to 3 different Sith Lords, and one of them is Revan.
And then I think Darth Bane. And
send me this deleted scene after we're done.
It's Revan, Darth Bane.
After we're done, send this shit to me.
Wait, I'll show you. Wait, hold up.
Just stream it. Stream it on the stream.
Yeah, wait. It's Darth Bane. Darth Bane appears before Revan or before the Son. It's right here.
I think so. Yes.
It's right here. I'll find the full-on scene. Are you guys watching?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we can see it.
And Darth Bane nearly appeared in Star Wars: The Clone Wars. The Mortis arc originally featured cameos from both Sith Lords. After the son stabs the daughter with the dagger of Mortis, he seeks validation for his actions in the Well of the Dark Side. While in the well, George Lucas wrote a scene where apparitions of Bane and Revan would solidify the son's resolve in the dark side. Despite both Sith Lords having died centuries ago, the Well of the Dark Side would supposedly have allowed them to communicate with the Sun, since the realm of Mortis is not necessarily bound by time. Dave Filoni is said to have been the one to question the cameo scene, since it implied that Revan and Bane were capable of separating themselves from the Force and manifesting outside of it.
Makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah. But he's technically canonized that scene.
Yeah,
and Revan's name's been canonized.
Yeah. Technically, they have canonized it. You're right.
Holy shit.
Just want to say that now. We went to the canon lightsaber now.
See, do you think that since Ezra made Kanan's lightsaber, he's going to keep that, or do you think he's going to give it to Jason and be like,
no, he's going to keep it. That's his lightsaber.
That's his
new
That's definitely his lightsaber.
That's his new one. It's also not blue. Did you guys notice that? It's blue, but it's more like a cyan blue.
It's more like a really light blue.
It's the same color as it was in the in 1977 when they released
it's not
Star Wars.
But still, even if we go by that theory, it's not blue then, because blue is like dark blue. You've seen an Obi-Wan Anakin's lightsaber, you know?
Yeah, you could say that for Obi-Wan too, because Obi-Wan's lightsaber is a cyan blue as well.
Oh, it isn't? Obi-Wan's not cyan blue.
Okay, I'm gonna bring out my
lighter than
absolute nerdiness and watching way too much Star Wars here. All right. Episode 1 behind the scenes. Episode 1 behind the scenes. The stunt coordinator is walking with Ewan McGregor to go pick out his lightsaber. And he's like, the original was actually a color called lilac. So it is a lighter blue than normal. So it is technically the same color, however, 40, 60 years later, almost, from the original Star Wars movie. And sorry, sirens. There are sirens going off. I think that's an ambulance. Yeah. Sorry. ADD. ADD on a stick. Yeah, lilac. Thank you, Keth. Thank you, Keth, for backing me up. Yes. It technically is the same color as it was in 1977.
It's still a light blue, in my opinion.
Both of them are light blue. Both of them are not technically the dark blue.
I mean, you could still make the same affiliation that the blue still represents. I think blue still represents like Guardian, Defender, Fighter.
Yes.
Green represents one with the Force.
Consular.
Purple represents go fuck yourself.
Fuck you, George Lucas.
Purple represents that motherfucker. Samuel Jackson.
But
orange is like
orange used to me
or super deep
orange
used
to me you were like full on light side or full on dark side. That no longer means that in my opinion.
Really?
Yeah.
I'd say Shins and Balin's are more of a blood orange type of color.
No, wait.
I'm in Legends. Oh god, Plo Koon has an orange lightsaber.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, so here's the thing. If here's your lilac blue, okay?
I don't quote me. Quote the stunt coordinator for the prequels.
Cyan, if it is cyan, is a mix between green and blue lightsaber force users, which would make sense for Ezra's case.
That would make sense
because that.
I think his Amazon Echo just went off.
Yeah, it did. It's a mix between light blue is green and blue lightsabers. You know,
green and blue lightsabers.
No, that completely makes sense for Ezra specifically.
I mean, he's become really basically, how to describe it, a Jedi monk.
He was a Jedi monk the first episode. That's what me and Chief agreed on. But now he's just not a Jedi monk. I will be right back, though.
Jedi monk.
I have to disagree with the Jedi monk situation.
Well, I'm just saying, like, that's kind of what you guys explained it as. So I'm just using your words against you. That's all.
I never said Jedi monk. I just said, yeah, Jedi Jesus. That's right, Kev.
Oh, Jedi Jesus. That's what it was.
But also, we can't forget our Lord and Savior, Space Jesus, who is Obi-Wan Kenobi in Episode 2.
Yes, but to add on to what I was saying before, when I said like Obi-Wan's was like a cyan blue. If you look at Kenobi, it's a different blue than dark blue. If you watch it, so. Like, I think over time, that's when Obi-Wan started to turn cyan blue, because his was a little bit darker in Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah. God, yeah.
I do have one question for you, though. Do you think the Kyber crystal that Ezra has is from his original lightsaber or Kanan's original lightsaber, or do you think he found that somewhere? Because there's no way he couldn't have found it just out of nowhere.
Unless
that wouldn't make sense.
Unless Peridia has like one of the Ilum caves on it.
Yeah, but I don't think so.
That's kind of
then we would have saw like the son, the father, and the daughter all. Yeah, the daughter all have lightsabers then, if they had that, which I don't think they do. So he would have had to. In my opinion, I think that's Ezra's.
Yeah, I think he.
I think it's Kanan's actually, because think about it.
Well,
imagine the explosion happens, right? Explodes. The saber breaks. Last few seconds when they fly off, he uses the Force and grabs the crystal.
I don't know.
It makes sense.
Because doesn't technically he give his lightsaber that was forged out of Kanan's original one to Sabine?
No, so the green one is the one that he makes after his gets destroyed by Vader.
Oh yeah.
That's the one that he makes.
The Mark 1 or the Mark 2?
Mark 2, because Mark 1's the one where he can shoot with
Mark 2 has shooty bits.
No, it doesn't. The Mark 2's that just like the
Really?
The Mark 2's the one that Sabine has.
I thought that he had refined the design for it.
No, because for when he makes his green lightsaber, he just literally uses a blaster, just like Kanan and them would. But it's I think it's a DL-44 pistol, but he never puts back in the shooting.
That's fair.
To it. Oh, that would have been so cool if Ezra did, like, instead of making Kanan's lightsaber again, he mixes Kanan's and his original lightsaber together. That shit would have been awesome.
Cool. With the original hilts and the shooty bit.
Yeah, that would have been dope.
I liked the look of the absolute just brass knuckle look of it. Like he could just go bang and could knock somebody out cold if he really wanted to. He could just go bat 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 bat.
Yeah, but the Mark II is the one where it's like green. It's like a normal lightsaber, and it's just a green one.
Yeah,
but it's been modified because Sabine's been holding on to it for years.
Yeah,
she's modified it to her liking and his, I think, because I think they have the same like they like the same kind of bits to their lightsabers or something.
Mm-hmm. But so yeah. How about the entire plot of Ahsoka, if you get what I mean?
Dude, that's gonna be like a whole nother episode if we have to say
the entire like. Okay, Shane.
Yeah.
Shane. I just asked John this question. I go, what do you think about the entire plot of Ahsoka, if you know what I mean? If you know what I mean, what do you think about the plot of Ahsoka?
Sabine and Shin, you mean? Absolutely, 100%.
Shin and Hera, holy shit.
Oh my god, they were amazing.
Very sexy.
Okay, you know what I'm saying? So wait, Sabine, Shin, and Hera have all my love. Yeah. But
Balin.
no, we're freaking even a big major thing we have to talk about.
Mon Mothma.
What?
I don't fucking know.
Daddy Thrawn.
Oh, Daddy Thrawn too.
Oh yeah, that's
Daddy Blue
that's
Boy.
James Boy. That's James Boy.
Oh my god, I'm so happy.
I am too.
What was
God.
once just a dream has become a frightening reality for those who oppose us. Dude.
I think it's good that they brought him to live action, like the same voice actor from Rebels, and they didn't change it up. That was very good.
Here's the best part about this. His entrance by far is the most I wouldn't say intimidating,
Scary.
intense, scary scene.
Intense. Yeah.
Yes.
Because
yeah.
you think about this. You think this. Everybody thought the Night Troopers. I think it's half and half. I think they're alive, and some of them are dead. That has been brought back.
Like half.
Oh yeah, Enoch is 100% dead.
Captain Enoch is 100% alive.
Some of these guys are dead. Like some of these guys, no, he's dead.
Enoch is 100% dead.
Yeah.
Some of these guys are dead. Enoch is dead.
He's a dead guy.
He's a death trooper. He's dead.
Did you not
he's
see
alive.
Are we not talking about the same death trooper that like also got shot in the mask and he was like and like a
death
like
trooper. I thought you said Captain Enoch was dead.
Captain Enoch is dead.
He's technically dead.
He's dead.
Enoch is.
Are you not understanding this? Like, here's the thing: Death Troopers. When we saw the Death Troopers, they were shooting and fucking checking people left and right, and they were both dead guys in them.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Enoch is one of them. He's a dead guy.
He's a dead guy in them.
He's a dead guy in a suit.
Which that's like another whole unboxing that we talk about, which is really scary. 100%. So what's it? I think the Night Troopers are a mix of mostly alive, some are dead. Among them, because when you heard the guy go LL75, that was alive. That was a dude. That's a dude that's been alive. Yeah,
but I don't think Enoch is dead because he can talk.
So can every other trooper.
So most of those Death Troopers can talk.
The Death Troopers can talk.
Yeah.
Oh.
Did you not hear? Okay, here's the thing. Did you not hear like the voice thing going with the Death Troopers?
Well, no, I heard that, but I just think that like every time when they make a sound, that's just literally what it makes from the helmet.
No, it doesn't. That's the helmet registering voices. It's also encoded and encrypted, so people from the outside can't hear them. Yeah. So here's the thing. When we're just talking about Thrawn's entrance, it makes it more scary. Dead and alive guys chanting Thrawn equally. They have full faith in this man, and that's scary because a powerful quote that's been once said is that I'd rather have an army led by instead of a sheep running an army that has a bunch of lions, I'd rather have a lion leading a sheep of army. That's Thrawn. He's united these fuckers.
He has.
He's united these fuckers.
It is the scariest feeling ever.
Like, what was...
How
is he... Dude.
He's just sent chills down my spine when
they
had that huge army.
Yeah, he's so like... In his own way, he's so influential and inspiring. Because here's the thing. Here's also a great topic. You guys remember the Shadow Council from The Mandalorian?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
How did Captain Palian know Thrawn was returning?
See, but that's the thing. Like, that's what I've been questioning too a lot. Like these last little bits. How did he know? Did
Morgan tell him?
How did Ahsoka know? And how did Morgan know? And all these.
People. Morgan's been confirmed that Morgan knew via the whispers from the scientists, from the Great Mothers. The Great Mothers were calling her. That's how Morgan knew. So did Morgan start bringing back that Thrawn is returning? When the Captain Palian showed him some pretty hard truth, and Captain Palian was like,
And then went and talked to the Shadow Council.
Yeah, because it makes sense. Because it makes sense why Thrawn isn't there. Thrawn isn't part of the Shadow Council yet. Because I think Mandalorian Season 3 takes place before Ahsoka, or they're happening concurrently, or they're happening concurrently at the same time.
It's like just before Ahsoka.
Yeah, because
it's before because they talk about in the court case.
Yeah, they did talk about Mandalorian. They did talk about the Mandalorian.
They talked about Mandalorian.
I think it's concurrent because because Carson stands up and goes, "What about the conflict on Mandalore?" And the guy goes, "My point exactly."
Senator Yono needs to shut up.
He's a bitch.
He is.
Okay, but here's the thing. Did Captain Pally know because Morgan's been telling him shit?
I would assume yes, because that would make more sense. Because there's no way that he could have just known.
But here's the thing: if Palin's ruling a remnant, he's ruling Thrawn 7th Fleet remnant. That's a powerful fleet, guys. So that's Thrawn 7th Fleet is very powerful.
I'm not gonna lie, I shat my pants when I saw the Chimera for the first time again. I was like, oh! I was like, ah!
Dude, I'm so happy that Star Destroyer lived. But dude, you know what's even crazier? I thought it was the most outlandish bullshit theories ever. Did you hear that Thrawn has they have that Thrawn rules a dead army. The catacombs are Night Sister dead bodies or dead people from their time, and that's an entire army they're going to raise.
Yeah, because they went back to Dathomir. You're right.
Wait, Chief, did you not know that? Morgan, when they spoke to Thrawn for the first time, he goes, part of my agreement with the Night Sisters, I must do the thing. And she's like, I have seen the catacombs. They're quite, like, a lot. Catacombs. They're dead people.
I didn't realize that.
They're going to revive more dead people.
Are they dead Night Sisters? Are they going to repopulate Dathomir with dead Night Sisters?
Well, see, what if they do?
Are they going to do the Dathomir arc like they did in Clone Wars?
See, but the thing is, like, dude, something else that I heard, like, that they might do with that. So, like, the revival of all, like, the Night Sisters and stuff, and then, like, a bunch of the Zambrak come back to life as well. See, some people have been saying the theory that Darth Maul's on Dathomir, which wouldn't make sense.
Darth Maul is dead.
Darth Maul's
but he's dead. No one can tell me he's coming back. I'm getting annoyed with this theory.
He's very dead.
Yeah.
But people are definitely theorizing they will revive the Night Sisters.
Dude, yeah.
Like that.
Like, props to, like, Dave Filoni and the director of this episode, giving props to Indiana Jones, the Raiders of the Lost Ark. Because when you're looking out of that entire scene, it reminds you of Indiana Jones, the Raiders of the Lost Ark for all of the crates, you know? Props to them. It's a small little subtle, like thing, you know? It's very nice.
Yeah. Thank you, Lucasfilm.
But dude, it's the catacombs. He's gonna raise a dead army. You know what's even scarier though? If the Great Mother's with him throughout the entire war, and let's just say it's a battlefield skirmish, they could raise all those stormtroopers again. And those guys tanked hits, everybody. They got hit and kept going.
A Death Trooper got stabbed with a lightsaber and still was punching the shit out of Ezra.
The new Republic's fucked.
Very.
Wait. There's one more thing that we like that. So the mother, like Superior Mother, is coming to their galaxy, right?
You mean the Great Mothers?
Or the Great Mothers, sorry. Great Mothers are coming to their galaxy. We're thinking that they're going to revive all the Night Sisters and stuff. Does that mean that Marin and Cal Kestis can be involved with this story now? Because Marin's could possibly still be alive.
On Dathomir, though?
I don't know where
Could
they're at.
she be?
Dude,
that's the thing.
Wait. Where
could Marin be alive and possibly be in Ahsoka?
Wait, no. We still have Night Brothers. If that's true, we have Night Brothers. And
there's a bunch still left too.
Will unite with the Night Sisters to be like, and it's gonna be even scarier. It's gonna be stupid scary.
See, but what if they do this? So you know how like they custom made Maul's like helmets when he was ruling Mandalore, right? With like the spikes and shit.
Yeah, the Maul.
They make like the Maul DeLoreans. So what if they do that? Like they recruit all the fucking Zamraks to join the Empire, and they all become stormtroopers with like that fucking horns sticking out of their fucking helmets. That's gonna be a huge ass army. Because think of how many of those like are on Dathomir alone, and they still have a whole nother planet too.
Wait, didn't Cal go to that planet?
Dathomir?
No, didn't he go to that planet where like the High Republic Jedi was wanting to go to?
Is that Survivor? I have not played Survivor.
That's Survivor.
I haven't finished it, so I don't know.
No, I think
my laptop's too slow.
I want to point out something that Kat just said in chat.
What did he say?
Palpatine
took the remains of Mother Talzin. If Thrawn finds that Wait, what?
Could they resurrect Mother Talzin and just get
Oh
another
fuck! Then they're
great
so
mother?
fucked. The New Republic is
guys,
fucked.
They're so fucked.
Guys, are you guys forgetting about Rebels when all the Night Sister spirits came out of that thing? And
I
Mother Talzin was one of them. And there's
And Ventress.
I don't know. Yeah, Ventress is not a Night Sister by that point anymore. No,
But she was in the Sith Kyber Crystal though, or the Sith
that's not her either.
Holocron thing.
That's not her either. That's a Force. It's just the voice actor doing it for them. They confirmed it. Ventress died a Jedi.
Okay.
No. Talzin is one of the spirits that comes out again. Could they put Talzin's spirit in a dead body?
They could.
Mind you, it was the blade of Talzin that Morgan had. The same blade that she fought against Mace Windu.
See, but the thing is, like, so my question is now, if that is possible, if they transfer over Mother Talzin to a Night Sister, will she reclaim the blade?
No, the blade's on a different planet now.
It's gone? You think it's gone?
If they are on...
They're on Dathomir for a reason.
Yeah, no. I'm thinking, like, Thrawn, Heir to the Empire book style here. Was that before?
What?
Or after the New Republic?
What? Heir to the Empire?
Yeah.
It's after the Empire. And after.
Yeah. Okay. Is he gonna go try and find the thing that he tried to find in Heir to the Empire?
100%. Timothy Zahn's one of the like writers and like helpers for the Thrawn stuff that they're doing in the show. So they totally could.
Please bring in Thrawn Ascendancy. Please.
If they are going that route, oh fuck, New Republic's so fucked.
The New Republic is absolutely fucked.
Real quick, do you know Thrawn Treason? If you ever get that book, takes place during Rebels.
Really?
Yeah, that book takes place during Rebels. It's when Thrawn left. Remember when Thrawn leaves to go to be like on a council to go speak to some people?
Oh,
that's why he's gone for like that arc when Kanan gets killed.
Oh yeah.
Because he went to go speak to Krennic and Palpatine about the Death Star stuff and the TIE Defender program, which one that Palpatine should be like favor more than the other. And then after that, Thrawn went to go do stuff with the Chiss. That book's canon.
Shit.
All of the Thrawn, most of the Thrawn content now has to be
just canon. It has
to be. Because, God. Yeah. But at the same time, most of the first half of Heir to the Empire is like Luke being a little bitch. like Shane can back me up here. It's Luke being a bitch.
Yeah, but if they do the Heir to the Empire, Luke wouldn't be a bitch for this. Luke's like really well trained now.
Yeah, he has to be.
Speaking of which, if they do bring Luke into this, will
Sebastian's dad.
No. Will Luke talk to Force Ghost Anakin?
Would they bring Ewan McGregor in?
They should.
Talking to Ahsoka as the things.
They should.
And yeah.
As the things.
Yoda comes back. Wait a minute, guys! I just realized something very important. If Peridea is the origin of the Force, let's just say it is the origin of the Force, that means that planet is incredibly powerful with the Force. If you guys remember from the Mortis arc, Qui-Gon was only able to show himself, along with, I think, Tatooine's very different reason, but Qui-Gon was only able to show himself because of how powerful the Force was. I know it's a lot to ask for, but you could bring back so many dead Jedi to show themselves as Force Ghosts.
Liam Neeson, Ewan McGregor, Hayden Christensen, Samuel L. Jackson,
Plo Koon, Kalen Trevor. That guy didn't deserve the way that he died. I'll be completely honest. Kalen Trevor. He's the guy that got pushed over the edge in episode 2 on Geonosis.
Oh, you mean he got shot by Jango?
No, he didn't get shot by Jango. He just got pushed over an edge and went, ah!
Who?
Kalen Trevor, look him up.
In episode 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, he got shot by Jango Fett. Like 3 different.
That was shot. That was shot, not pushed. He got shot off.
You mean Coleman Trevor?
Is it Coleman?
Yeah, it's Coleman Trevor. The guy who looks like a dinosaur.
He looks like a parasaur. Yeah, it's called,
Yeah, he gets shot off. He doesn't get
He's shot.
shot off. He just gets.
West Star 34s.
Yeah.
Man,
They could bring back Yaddle.
Yeah.
Tales of the Jedi. They could bring back Yaddle.
See, they could bring in like almost everybody from Star Wars. Like,
Yeah.
3 or 4 shows.
It's a lot to ask for.
Dave Filoni.
Something though that like
Something
bad is happening. Because like think about it. This is what Thrawn has the New Republic. Basically, he's probably going to be able to get them at the throat. He also but this is the thing. Like they have a lot of good people to defend like against Thrawn. They got Mando. I feel like all of Mandalore would fight against Thrawn.
Oh, 100%.
Can I crush what you're about to say against Thrawn? So Thrawn in the books, you want to know how Thrawn dies in his entire comic?
He dies like a bitch.
Thrawn dies like a bitch, but it also makes sense. I remember who kills him. I just don't remember why it is.
It's a Nogri.
Yeah,
because
it's the guy who died in Rebels. You know, like the bounty hunter he hired from him. That was the guy that killed him in the books, but he's no longer here because he's dead. So Thrawn,
you're talking about that guy that was like hunched back and just like crawling and stuff.
Thrawn
kept fighting over and over.
Thrawn will die for sure. And Thrawn died. You want to know how Thrawn dies though?
That's like a bitch.
Thrawn gets shot by his own man. By like
what? No. He gets a knife thrown at him.
But like in some variations, he also gets shot by a different person. You know.
Oh, okay.
So here's the thing, John. You just named a bunch of powerful players. Like it's one of the most tactical geniuses of our time, which is basically Thrawn is the equivalent of Napoleon in a way.
He is.
You know what gets to the book? Thrawn is so close from destroying the entire New Republic and taking over. Like it is like no one's like not even. I love Luke to death. Luke can destroy him in any other aspect. Comes to genius and like fighting
in tactician.
Yeah. Intelligence. Mind you, Thrawn also knows Luke Skywalker is the son of Anakin Skywalker. He does the same thing that does to Ahsoka to Luke. He basically just overrides him. Like if you're like your father or any like resemblance to him, there's shit that I can just use against you right now. You know?
You're right.
He was like 4 steps ahead of Ahsoka.
Yeah. A massive, basically, Thrawn and the New Republic have their last major battle, and you know what's even funny? They were like Han gets a bunch of smugglers to help out, and they destroy a good chunk of Thrawn's fleet, or something happens. It's like a smuggler ring, and it does damage to Thrawn. You know what Thrawn says? A minor setback for now. I've already won, and the New Republic is literally about to get wiped out until finally the guy shoots Thrawn, and basically once you shoot the main leader, everything falls apart. And they didn't know what to do, and that's how the New Republic won. Thrawn's going to be on the verge of doing that, and something's going to happen to him, you know?
I feel like Enoch could be that guy.
Yeah.
Captain Enoch, just bang.
Bro, Enoch seems like a chode. Like, absolutely just a Chad. A Chad of a human being.
This is so loud.
A Chad.
Oh
my gosh.
Shane!
Monsters Collection.
Well, thank God we stopped that in time, gentlemen.
Well,
I meant for this one. I love this poster. It's a fan made poster.
I love that poster. Yeah. It's so cool.
We good.
It's a good poster.
That'd be a good time to maybe.
We're not gonna show it for long. I just want to show this, you know.
Has fallen.
I agree with that casting list to hire them, but I think this should be Sebastian Stan instead.
100%. Sebastian Stan.
Is that Carrie Fisher's daughter?
Yeah, it's Carrie Fisher's daughter.
Nice.
Yeah, that's Carrie Fisher's daughter. I feel wholeheartedly they should do that. No,
Shane should not be Margie.
Yeah,
Shane is not Margie. Stop it. I want this to happen.
I need that lady with a pink lightsaber.
I want to see Luke go against a clone of himself. That would be awesome.
That would be cool.
It's heir to the Empire.
I need to get physical copies of the Thrawn Ascendancy books and read them.
Nope, but that's the thing.
I need that trilogy,
dude. I can't get it out of his head. Ahsoka Tano. Continue on your efforts today. You with the opponents. It's a shame that we never met face to face. It's a shame that we never met face to face, but perhaps never shall.
I simply just love the fact that Thrawn is just
a menace.
He's a menace to society, but at the same time,
he's not smug about it.
But also the way that he gets so deep in thought, just in art.
It hurts my brain.
Just in art.
Could you just joking now? He just like when the Sabine and Thrawn meet, like when they met, he'd be like, "Yeah, I'm missing some art pieces. Can you
can you just paint?
Can you just like really quick just paint them?"
No. You know something that's really funny though is that I love that entire quote of like he kind of gets a little like it's the closest thing you get Thrawn to a smile, to like a smug smile that he knows he's won this, and it's like it's just like when he goes Dude, he played that card so fucking beautifully, He's just like, I know you. I knew you because I knew you mastered.
It's like it's like that last +4 in Uno. It's like, yeah, fuck you.
I concluded your strategies would be similar, but one wonders how similar you might become. Perhaps this is where a Ronin such as you, but I love some of the dialogue they've chosen. A Ronin such as you belongs.
Bro, they absolutely just chef
kiss.
This is where a Ronin like you belongs, or when it like Ronin like you belongs, or when he comes close to like the entire idea of like today victory is mine.
Season 2.
Season 2.
I
think season 2 is not gonna focus on Thrawn. I think Mandalorian season 4 is gonna focus on Thrawn.
See, but the thing is, I feel like it could just lead all up into Thrawn.
Oh yeah, it is. But no. I want to here's the crazy thing. I don't know how many people notice this. I think I told John this. I think I may have told you, Chief, about this. When he when he looks at this and he goes, her master was General Anakin Skywalker. And he kind of looks like,
oh shit.
He gets a little bit scared.
He's a little bit scared. But no. Did you guys not notice one thing after that quote? Are you sure there's only one starship? He wasn't afraid of Ahsoka. He was afraid of Luke, I think.
I think he was afraid of like having to deal with multiple opponents like Anakin. That's what his problem was.
I think he was, but like he's been briefed on everything, and he's getting probably his threat assessment is because he has Luke Skywalker's the top dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Luke Skywalker is number 1.
I want to throw something in here for like admirals, like an admiral ranking system. Admiral Yularen, Grand Admiral Thrawn. I know that Grand Admiral Thrawn should be up here. Admiral Yularen, if you remember, like the things that man did in the Clone Wars and before,
and in the Empire too.
Yeah, he was an ISB.
He was the director of the ISB. He was incredibly smart.
Yeah.
He almost turned into Grand Admiral as well. If you watch in episode 4, he was there.
Do you remember the Siege of Ryloth arc in the Clone Wars?
Yeah.
When Grand Admiral Trench is just absolutely fucking the Republic. Or Admiral Trench is absolutely just fucking the Republic. He's like,
Anakin comes in just
I know what this is. This is how we need to flip it. That is why Yularen is probably the second best admiral ever.
Can I name you one better, most likely? I forget her name. 1 second.
Grand Admiral Thrawn.
No.
No. Who's one better than Yularen and Thrawn, man? Those two are the best.
Shane might throw a wild card here.
It's probably that female from fucking Andor.
No, Grand Admiral Ray Salone.
Oh.
Grand Admiral Salone was another tactical genius.
You're right. Yep.
She earned Vader's respect.
Yeah, she did. Very scary because Vader.
Oh, this lady.
But Vader doesn't really give his respect out to a lot of people.
No. So you can't also. Even though I'm not the biggest fan of Tarkin, you can't also disacknowledge against Tarkin. Tarkin's pretty smart as well.
Yeah, but I don't. The thing is, I don't like Tarkin that much. He's a dick.
Yeah, I know he's a dick, but he's still incredibly smart.
He's very intelligent, right? See, the thing is with Tarkin, though, I feel like so. This is a theory I have, but it probably won't ever get confirmed.
Pallian's. Hold up, you can't throw shade against Captain Pallian. That man's also really smart.
Oh yeah, 100%.
That man's in second
He's
command
gotta
of
be.
that man's second command of Thrawn's fleet for a reason.
Pallian has got to be insanely smart because of that, and because of all the lessons that he's taken from that and before.
Did you know, like, during, like, after Thrawn died, he captured 2 Imperial Superstar Destroyers and led one of the New Republic Superstar Destroyers into a trap and destroyed it? He's smart.
Who are you guys talking to? I'm
Pallian.
not talking shit about Captain Pallian.
No, I know. I never have to talk shit about Tarkin, but Tarkin's tactically smart.
Yeah.
Tarkin's pretty cool.
But I have a theory that Tarkin was involved with Sidious for Order 66 and everything. Like, he knew everything.
Yeah, he was.
He had to have been.
That man was so loyal to him.
Yeah.
He was, God.
That man hated the Jedi.
Tarkin in the Clone Wars was just an asshole.
Dude, he always has been. What do you mean?
He's just a brutal asshole.
Yeah, but
he's just an ass.
In the original trilogy, he's pretty cool.
He's pretty cool.
Okay, original trilogy, he's a little bit.
He's very calm and collected.
Yes, but like before New Hope, he's an asshole.
Yeah, before New Hope, he's very cocky, and he's very outlandish.
Rebels Thrawn.
Yeah.
No, sorry, Rebels Tarkin is.
Yeah, in Clone Wars, he's very cocky and outlandish. Yeah.
I feel like in Rogue One, he also kind of like was that.
I feel like this is we're at an hour and 26.
Yeah,
this is a part 2. We have to continue this.
This has to be a part 2. I did see that Keth wants to be in the next part. It's somewhere here.
Oh, I can definitely talk to you about that. We can definitely talk to you about that, Keth, later. You know.
Yeah.
Well, let's just give our outros, everybody. You know.
Yeah. John, you go first.
What? I'm going first now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. My name is John. You can find me in Star Wars Unity on Shane server. I am a community overseer for events. Just my username is JB at jb.sws. Oh. jb.sws. You can also find me on TikTok as that, or JB edits X as well on TikTok.
Hi, I'm Chief. I'm also in this fuckboy server. His name is Chief. I'm a moderator, I guess. Yeah, that. My links are in the description. I think it's Linkertree, Chief X Hawk. And yeah. So if you want me, you can probably find me.
I don't like these 2 enthusiasts.
Also, this is what. If you want to follow me, this is what the back of my head looks like.
Oh, I get it.
Go ahead. Sorry, I have
Go ahead, Jay.
One time that I do this every episode now.
Okay.
Oh my God.
All right, guys. Unlike these 2 unenthusiasts, I am your host, Shane Sherman. Running other shows on our command updates, King FA4E or King Faye, however you want to say it. I don't care. You can find me on TikTok. You can find me on all the Discord servers. All the links are down below in the description. Take care, everybody. Have a great rest of your day. May the Force be with you. This be a part 2 where we definitely review Ahsoka because there's so much to talk about that we probably didn't get to in this episode. We talk about all the major stuff. There's a bunch of tiny stuff we have to get into, like my love for Shin. But have a great rest of your day, everybody. Take care. See you all later. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Take care.